I told you. I have so much to say about this game that I genuinely don't know where to begin. This game is oozing with passion, love, and care in every single way possible. It feels like Sega and Sonic Team are finally done being ashamed of their past. Like, if you told me back in 2017, after I was just left completely and utterly disappointed having just finished Forces, that Black Doom, Kingdom Valley, and fucking Mephiles were going to return in a game called Shadow Generations, I would have slapped you. It's still honestly kind of unbelievable to me that this game even exists. This game made me feel so validated as the kid who stayed up countless nights watching Shadow the Hedgehog lore videos, the kid who loved Shadow 05 with all his heart, the kid who was obsessed with Skillet Sonic AMVs. This was the first time since the release of Forces that I was not worried about a Sonic game's release at all. I did not have a single worry about this game because I knew what it was going to be. You can tell how confident Sega was about this game from just the marketing alone. And speaking of marketing, Sega, please keep this up. The way they hired so many fans to work on promotional art, whole as animations, and even the soundtrack of the game was so cool to see. And dude, you can tell they put the Frontiers and Movie 2 money to good use with this game. We finally got a Sonic game that didn't have the budget of a Happy Meal and a Dream. The cutscenes and just dialogue in general is such a noticeably massive step up from previous games that I just can't not talk about it. The visuals in general in this game are incredible. Everything about this game is incredible. Literally, the one complaint I have after finishing this is that they reveal too much, if not everything in the trailers. Like, can you imagine walking into the castle thingy where Mephiles' boss gate is without knowing that he's in the game? Like, picture this for a second. You walk into this mysterious, secluded castle area. The music immediately shifts to a much more eerie tone. There's this weird corruption, as the game calls it, everywhere. And you finally make your way to the boss gate, and you see that it needs 4 keys compared to the three keys every other boss needs. It would be so mysterious, for the lack of a better word. Like, I know people would still think that it's Mephiles, but so many would also immediately go like, I'm just being silly, cause, dude, it's Mephiles, the Dark, from fucking Sonic 06. There's no way they're bringing him back in 2024. But then you collect the keys and you start the boss, and then you see that damn seal. I would have fucking lost my shit, dude. I don't know. I might have even started crying. Okay, what ifs aside. The boss fight in general is so peak. Shadow in this game fights in the same way he did in those flash animations me and you watched as kids. Dude, he straight up does fucking Dragon Ball Sparking Zero combos on this guy, man. The boss fights in this game are insanely good. Fuck, I know how much of a blind glazer I sound like right now, but you literally can't blame me. I have nothing to complain about when it comes to this game. It's just so peak. The level design, the gameplay, the controls, everything is immaculate. I cannot wait to see what the next mainline game will be like. I can't wait. Okay, this is not a complaint, but I found the amount of Radical Highway in this game really funny because every 2 stages it's just like, Shadow, do you like Radical Highway, Shadow? I love Radical Highway. It's so cool, Shadow. You must go to Radical Highway now, Shadow. The story, while not being anything too crazy, does everything I wanted to do masterfully. Seeing Maria and Gerald again was really nice. Oh, and speaking of Gerald, the fact that Shadow shows more visible fear, or well, rather hesitation, at the sight of Gerald more than Black Doom is so incredible to me. This is the man who robbed him of his autonomy, forced him to misremember and defile his best friend's wish, and set him on a path of complete destruction and misery. But at the same time, that man is his father. It's. I do wish they expanded on that dynamic a bit more, but it's okay. Maria's interactions with Shadow more than makes up for it. Every scene with Maria in it is so tender and warm that you immediately understand why Shadow loves her so much. There's this thing I want to talk about, but might just be me looking too much into it and just pulling shit out my ass. But during the ending of the game, where Shadow tells Maria about her wish, he's technically giving himself purpose because remember, this Maria is before the gun raid. She hasn't asked Shadow to protect everyone on our planet yet. So Shadow telling her that he'll honor that wish kind of makes this like a cycle of hope and purpose thing, which I think is beautiful. Oh, and he smiles. He smiles. Okay. And God, when All Hell Shadow's vocals kicked in during Neo Devil Doom, I screamed. I played this entire game on call with my partner, and he can vouch for this, bro. I fucking screamed. It was such an adrenaline rush, dude. I apologize for sounding like a broken record, but this game, start to finish, is absolutely incredible. If this is going to be the level of care we're going to be getting for all Sonic games going forward, then I genuinely think our Blue Blur is going to start making it into Game of the Year nominations very soon. And I say that with the least amount of bias I can muster. There has never, ever been a more exciting and hopeful time to be a Sonic fan than it is right now. I cannot wait to see what's in store next. The future's looking incredibly bright, and if more than 30 years of this franchise existing has taught me anything, it's that this spark won't go out. Thank you, Sonic Team.
You can do anything. And if you ever have trouble, you can always count on me